In any moment now, we'll be getting into the match that everyone has been waiting for. The Cup Final, a repeat of last year's Cup Final at this very venue. Samurai International, the defending champions, against the home side, Shujaa, who won the tournament in 2013 under the tutelage of Felix Ocheng and under the leadership of one Lavina Sego, who's watching this match from somewhere in Nairobi. Lavina Sego, the first man in Kenya to reach 1,000 points on the World Rugby 7 Series. In our picture there, we just see Shujaa making their way onto the field of play. They were led by Captain Andrew Amonde. Center referee for this one will be Jacques Lever from Manchester. Shujaa in the red and white against Samurai in the multicolored strip, which does not have any hint of red. And lining up for Samurai, Ignacio Martins, Gillespie Darren, John Doe, Nick McLennan, Francisco Hernandez, Jamie Johnson, Dougie Fife, Michael Fido, Churchill Oko, Scott White, Jimmy Fleming, Dan Scooter, and Edward Chitanda. Lining up for Shujaa, Alvin Otieno, Bush Mwale, Frank Wanyama, Leonard Mugaisi, Billy Odhiambo, Cyprian Kuto, Adrian, Eden Aguero, Andrew Amonde, Nelson Oyo, Brian Tanga, Gramuel Bunyasi, and William Ambaka. Center referee, as I have just been corrected, is Paulo Duarte from Portugal. Brian Tanga having a feel of the ball. The lights are on here at the Safaricom Stadium in Kasarani. He gets us underway. The ball is claimed in the air, spilled by William Baka. Scrum down, scrum put in for Samurai International.
Kenya. Here's the mark. Yeah.
In our picture there, we just caught a glimpse of Chad Shepherd, head coach of Samurai International at this year's edition of the Safari Sevens. Remember, last year's Samurai squad was coached by a certain Mike Friday, himself a winner of the Safari Sevens in 1996 with the Public Schools Wanderers. It's an almighty battle for the ball there. It is claimed from the floor by William Baka. He has Frank Wanyama in support, and Frank Wanyama goes over for the opening try. Much to the excitement of the crowd here at the Safaricom Stadium, with Frankie Wanyama with the opening try. Just pouncing on an error from Samurai. William Baka reacting quickest, noticing that he had Frank Wanyama in support. Just playing it through, and Wanyama making no mistake. Brian Tanga is tasked with the conversion. Brian Tanga's conversion sails wide. The scores are 5-0. Let's just see this again. The ball was loose from the floor. William Baka reacted quickest. Released the ball on the tackle. Frank Wanyama was not going to make any mistake. Touching down. And we just missed the wipe, that traditional Frank Wanyama dance. Someone should tell him to break into dance. And there's Wanyama once again in inspired form, pouncing on the loose ball. A second try from Frankie Wanyama. Breaks it to a slight jig. Probably if he scores his hat trick, we will see the wipe, as he called his famous dance from last season. This is a storming start from Shujaa, who are coached by Benjamin Ayimba. Remember, Benjamin Ayimba coming into this tournament said that he did not have any targets given the short time to assemble the squad and prepare for this tournament. Brian Tanga made no mistake with the conversion. Shujaa now holding a 12-0 lead over Samurai. Samurai have actually had no whiff of possession since Brian Tanga kicked us off. Ignacio Martin wins that aerial contest for Samurai, who are looking to string something together, having been under pressure from Shujaa right from kickoff.
No.
That was Dan Sikuta finding himself in the unfamiliar region of fly half. Michael Fedo is closed up there. Dan Sikuta, he's only too well aware of the opposition he's facing. Remember, he is a former Kenya 7th international. The tackle coming through there from the Kenya players, and this is again Brian Tanga racing clear. Brian Tanga versus his clubmate Dan Sikuta. Brian Tanga touches down for a third try. This is a rampant start to this half from Shujaa, signaling their intent to snatch the title from Samurai, who edged them by 1 point in last year's final. Current scores 17-0 with the conversion to come. Brian Tanga, the scorer of Kenya's third try, and we still do have about 5 minutes 22 seconds in the first half to play. Tanga's conversion is unsuccessful. The scores remain 17-0 as we just catch a glimpse of the crowd here. But this was that moment. Let's just see this again. The tackle coming through there from Billy Odhiambo. The ball was on the floor. Brian Tanga picked it up, lifted his head, accelerated, and knowing maybe he had Dan Sikuta chasing him, knew that he was not going to be beaten. Touches down for Kenya Shujaa's third try. Samurai will need to respond and respond immediately. But as it stands, Shujaa are rampant. Simply just snuffing the life out of the visitors. This is Billy Odhiambo. Takes it into contact. He does have men in support as he attempts to find the floor, which he does. The ball is kept alive through Leonard Mugaisi. This is captain Andrew Amonde. Finds himself in contact, offloads.
Leave it now. Leave it.
Possession is turned over. It is now Samurai looking to string something together. Remember, they have been caught at 6s and 7s by Shujaa, who have been in their faces since kickoff. And this is Dan Sikuta. The desperate tackle coming through just curtails his movement and progress. But still, Samurai keeping it alive. The tackle coming through initially from Billy Odhiambo, but was it good enough? Leonard Mugaisi with a desperate tackle on Sikuta. Sikuta does well to offload. Samurai keeping it alive. Asking questions of Shujaa. Penalty advantage to Samurai. Sikuta with a quickly taken penalty. He barges over for the try under the post. Samurai needed a response and they have got it. Dan Sikuta barging over. Conversion to come. It has been exciting, adrenaline filled so far. Conversion is successful. The scores are now 17-7. And could we see a lot more in terms of a response from Samurai? Dan Sikuta had made the initial run. He was tracked down by Leonard Mugaisi, but he was there to take that penalty and quickly barge over the try line. 17-7, we do have a game on our hands. Francisco Hernandez to get us restarted. That ball is claimed in the air by Cyprian Kuto.
Tackle only, ball is out.
This is Billy Odhiambo. Picks it up from the floor. using his physicality and just gains crucial meters there for the Kenyans. But once again, possession is turned over. Shujaa have struggled at the breakdown in the last few minutes, allowing Samurai to find their way back into this one. And so far, this match is reminiscent of last year's final, which ended 2019. It is a contest. It is brutal and physical at the moment. A handling error that turns over possession back to Shujaa.
Middle.
What's up, boys?
Time is off. Time is on. Crouch.
An injury-enforced substitution for Samurai.
Ball.
Nick McClellan is off. Darren Gillespie is on. The chase is on here. Leonard Mugaisi just showing strong legs. Is the bounce going to favor him? No, it doesn't. But the ball is still loose. The referee playing advantage for Shujaa. There was a handling error. Referee Paulo Duarte was on the scene to spot it. It's going to be a scrum down. Scrum put in for Kenya. For the Kenya Shujaa side, I beg your pardon. A picture there. The Shujaa technical bench. Benjamin Ayimba to extreme right, and his assistant Paul Murunga in deep discussion. Leonard Mugaisi picks up the ball, which was loose, plays it through, seems to have been lost through a handling error from Frank Wanyama. Indeed it was. Samurai turning over possession. They are chasing the game. They need to score one more try just before halftime. The hooter has sounded. The ball is on the floor. And it is halftime. Shujaa holding on to a 17-7 lead. It has been a very competitive first half. What does the second half have in store? We will be back in a minute.
Kept the ball, we scored.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah, that's all.
Easy work. Shift ball. Sawa. Easy work. Sawa. One man, one tackle. Trust the other man. Sawa.
Wewe communicate bado tuongee. Tusikie kelele. Tusikie kelele tunaacha space kubwa hapa katikati.
Wanataka katikati. Tunarudi kwa traffic. Hiyo ndo nataka. Tuwapeleke wide. Hawataki kukimbia. Tunarudisha katikati, tunarudishia ball. Sawa, sipi. Tupa ball kama unapanda. Hata fika. Hicho kipindi kumeiva.
Mageza hapo correction.
Sawa. Tukicheza as we are trying. Midfielders are doing a lot of work because what to push the ball too early. Strike man, just sign the ball, keep it back katikati. Sawa. Sipi, keep looking at where the ball is. Then control inamaanisha, guys, control inamaanisha we have to swing the ball tufike kwa rack. Tusikuwe na hiyo speed sana, especially in our attack. Si ndio? Tukienda a few more faces, then tunaweza score out of it. Sawa, wacha wa work in defense 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. Sawa.